The Boy Scouts of America is great for shaping young men. It just sort of helps get people away from everyday life with the smartphones and the tablets and the computers.
Boy Scouting provides a critical element to the raising of young boys. They really make sure that they do everything as leaders to bring these boys to the finish line. When our son was born in '99, Cub Scouts was the big thing to do. All of his friends were doing it, and we got involved and quickly realized that it's a lot of parental involvement. Bryan was out there working just as hard as any of the scouts because he just supports. He's a supporter.
He's very down to earth, relates to me every time that he can. He's fun, adventurous, more athletic than I am.
Bryan is the kind of person that everyone would like to say is their friend. He's very strong, he's very intuitive, he's very aware, and he's very engaged.
He just always has like the moral sense of what's right and what needs to be done, and he has no problems executing what needs to be done. He's just my dad.
No scout becomes an Eagle Scout without a lot of support. And to have a loving, supportive family like David has makes a difference. And now tonight we get to celebrate again with Bryan and his family in First Tennessee as we wrap up the capital campaign for the Chickasaw Council Boy Scouts.
And we have Bryan Jordan in large part to thank for this. Not only did the First Horizon Foundation, through Bryan's leadership, make a significant gift a few years ago, but tonight, part of the money we raised to honor Bryan is being matched dollar for dollar to go towards the conclusion of our capital campaign.
Bryan Jordan is receiving the Distinguished Citizen Award. The fact that the room is full speaks to his impact on not just Scouting, but many other organizations throughout this community and across the country. The goal is a $10 million goal for our capital campaign, and we are at 100% as of tonight.
Our capital campaign money goes to where it's needed most, camping facilities.
We have Camp Courier, which is in Eudora, Mississippi. We also have Camp Kayakima in Hardy, Arkansas. It's been 30 years since the last investment into either of those camps, so there were a lot of infrastructure to improve. The pipes, the water lines, the electrical lines, to make sure that we have power and water going to the various campsites and structures out there. We just completed a 500-seat cafeteria that's heated and cooled and makes for a nice place to be during the summer months. We have a great porch that wraps around half of the building, where we have lots of rocking chairs for the Scoutmasters that just like to observe Scouting in action. We have 3 different types of shooting sports areas where there's rifle ranges, pistol ranges, action archery. We also have zip lines.
My dad, my son, and I, 3 generations of Eagles, all camped at Camp Courier as boys, and it hadn't changed since he camped there before World War II.
The overall significance of improving the camps is to make sure that when our scouts come to camp, and more importantly when their parents bring them to camp, that they see a well-maintained, safe environment for their children. Bryan's involvement with this campaign was actually being one of the initial lead gifts. First Tennessee was one of the first corporations in town to give a significant gift to the campaign, and then he entrusted the Boy Scouts to work with his son actively through his rank advancement to become an Eagle Scout. I think that speaks a lot to how he feels about Scouting and the value he places on his child to be able to say, I want you to be involved in a program that's going to change your life.
When I first started Scouts, we sort of went in with the mindset that we're going to do it together and we're going to learn all the stuff together and experience it all together.
He taught our children, he expects from his coworkers some problem solving, self-reliance, and collaboration. He does not show up to the office as a different Bryan Jordan. He is so genuine and so convicted about right and wrong, truth, and success. And he sees the success of First Tennessee as a big part of his path.
And I think it's part of the culture of First Tennessee to actively be involved in the community. They want to improve the quality of life, not only for their employees, but for the communities that their employees live in. And Scouting gives them one of those avenues.
Some of the core values of Scouting that I see Bryan exemplifying in general are the independence, the self-reliance he supports, and that was a lot. We needed that support.
Thank you, Bryan, and to all our supporters for investing in something very special, the Boy Scouts.
He has created a legacy that will never be measured, beginning with his son, and then also with the traditional bricks and mortar of a capital campaign that will change the lives of thousands of Scouts over many generations.
Congratulations, Bryan. We are very proud of you.
Congratulations, Dad. I know you worked hard, and I wish you the best.
It is indeed an honor for the Chickasaw Council to recognize you as our distinguished citizen for 2017.